It started with silence. The kind of silence that fills a stadium before destiny speaks. Somewhere in Los Angeles, beneath the glowing lights of Dodger Stadium, a whisper began to spread, a whisper that would soon shake the baseball world. They said the Dodgers were ready to do the impossible. They said they were preparing to buy destiny itself. For months, the league had watched Shohei Ohtani with reverence and fear. A man who wasn't just a player, but a phenomenon. A once-in-a-century athlete who pitched like a god and hit like thunder. Every swing, every pitch, every glance, a reminder that baseball could still be poetry. But poetry doesn't come cheap. And Ohtani's price wasn't just in dollars, it was in belief, in faith, in the courage to gamble everything on one human being. Other teams had tried. The Yankees, with their history. The Mets, with their money. The Giants, with their hunger to rebuild a dynasty. But one by one, their hopes began to flicker and fade, like lights in a storm. Because the Dodgers had something more powerful than money. They had a plan. Inside the front office, behind closed doors, a quiet revolution was brewing. No one spoke publicly, no leaks, no wild promises. Just calm, deliberate silence, the kind that comes from a team that knows exactly what it's about to do. Then came the rumor. The Dodgers were clearing space. Trading players, freeing payroll, rearranging their future like chess pieces on a board. Some fans panicked. Others smiled, because they knew. This wasn't chaos. It was preparation. Every move pointed to one truth. They were building a kingdom fit for Ohtani. Reporters laughed at first. How can they afford it? Where will the money come from? But the Dodgers had always known how to play a long game. Television deals, sponsorships, silent investors, an empire moving behind the curtain. And when the moment came, they would strike. Ohtani watched it all quietly. He never said much, never needed to. But those who knew him, truly knew him, said he was searching for more than a team. He was searching for a purpose. A place where talent meets trust. Where greatness isn't just celebrated, it's expected. The Dodgers offered exactly that. As free agency opened, the baseball world held its breath. Every insider had a different take. Some swore Ohtani was headed to the East Coast. Others whispered about surprise contenders from the North. But deep down, something about the Dodgers just felt inevitable. It wasn't just the money. It was the culture, the legacy, the unspoken promise that here, in this city, legends are not born. They are made. And then came the headlines. Dodgers ready to cover massive deal. The front runners for Shohei Ohtani emerge. The whispers turned to thunder. The storm was coming. In that moment, baseball didn't feel like a sport anymore. It felt like a movie. A film written by fate, directed by ambition, and starring a man who refused to be ordinary. Because Shohei Ohtani was never meant to be ordinary. He was meant to be a symbol of what happens when talent meets discipline, when humility meets fire. And the Dodgers saw that fire. They saw it years before anyone else did. Somewhere in the Dodgers front office, an executive looked out at the empty stadium one night and whispered, "This is where history will live." And maybe he was right. Because when Ohtani walks through those locker room doors, it won't just be another signing. It will be a shift, a changing of the guard. The moment baseball steps into a new age. Imagine it. Opening day. The sun sets over Chavez Ravine. The crowd roars like an ocean in motion. And there he is, number 17, walking up to the plate in Dodger blue. The pitcher stares him down, nervous, maybe trembling. Because across that mound stands not just a player, but a legend in real time. He swings. Contact. The sound is like thunder. The ball disappears into the night, and for one breathtaking moment, the world stops. Every kid who ever dreamed of making it, every fan who ever believed in miracles, every skeptic who ever said, impossible, all of them are watching, speechless. This is more than baseball. It's about belief. It's about daring to dream when logic says no. It's about the Dodgers, a team that refused to be satisfied with great when immortal was still on the table. They say money can't buy happiness. But maybe, just maybe, it can buy history. And if this deal happens, if Ohtani truly dons that Dodger blue, then the world will witness not just a new chapter in baseball, but the birth of something legendary. Because sometimes, in sports, destiny doesn't wait for permission. Sometimes, it walks straight into the stadium and takes the field.